another hamstring stretch from Flexible Steel Level 1. Again, if you have any interest in these techniques, I highly recommend checking out at least Level 1, if not Level 1 and Level 2. Whether you're a coach or just someone who is seeking out ways to improve your mobility and complementing it with strength. So this hamstring stretch from Flexible Steel, you're going to need a plate as well as a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a pair of shoes. And if you're not in a gym setting or somewhere where you have plate weights, you can use a textbook, or depending on the height of a threshold in your home, something like that. Something that you're going to be able to elevate your feet onto, okay? So if you're using a pair of shoes, you're going to put them together like so, and it's going to go right above your knees. And you're going to squeeze in while also straightening the legs, okay? So that's with the shoe. With the yoga block, you're going to find that same positioning. So I'm squeezing in on the block as well as straightening my knees, right? So if I'm engaging that anterior muscle, it's going to help down regulate the posterior muscle. So what you're going to do first is actually elevate your heels. So I'm on the ball of my feet, my yoga block is between my thighs or my pair of shoes, and I'm squeezing my knees straight and squeezing in on the block. Okay, so making sure you're in and straight, okay? And then you're just gonna come forward, keeping those knees as straight as possible, folding forward as far as you can go. If you can touch the floor, great. If you're coming to just below the knee, right back up. So you're gonna hit what is your threshold of hamstring tension for 10 repetitions. Okay, we're gonna say that was 10. You're gonna shake it out. Go right back in for that same thing for another 10 reps. You're gonna end up doing 2 sets of 10 with that adductor squeeze and that knee extension, so quads are nice and tight as we fold forward for the hamstrings. Okay, we shake that out. And then we're going to intensify that stretch or progress that stretch just a little bit more by now elevating our toes. So my heels are on the ground, but the balls of my feet are on the plate weight. And I'm still gonna have my block where I'm squeezing in for that adductor engagement, and I'm squeezing my knees straight for that quad contraction. And same thing, I'm gonna fold forward just as far as I can go, keeping that tension. So we're not trying to really aggressively force the range of motion here. We're not bouncing at the bottom. We're just nice and gently folding forward, coming tall. So with the toes elevated, you're gonna feel that stretch start to deepen down the calf. Again, giving us a little bit of that stretch along those fascial connections, because as we know, the whole body is a chain, okay? Again, you're gonna do 10, shake it out, second set of 10, and you're just gonna see how those hamstrings feel. So ideally, you would assess your hamstring length at the beginning, perform this technique, this exercise, and then reassess so you can see what actual objective progress or change you've made. Another way you could test this is after you've stretched your hamstrings, doing something that typically is limited by your hamstring length, i.e. like a Z press, and being able to maintain a neutral pelvis. So assessing those things so you can see that carryover will show you how important this exercise can be, and it really doesn't take that much time.